Morning, y'all. So it's Ashlyn here. Sorry, it's like 10:30 in the morning, and I am just now waking up. Um, so you might see a little bit of it right here. But I went to the library on my way home from work yesterday, which I'm not gonna be able to do for quite a few days now. But I sorry, like I said, just woke up, haven't even had coffee yet. Need to knock this video out so I can start watching these movies. I already watched one of them, and I want to continue watching movies. Um, I got a bunch of movies. I used my boyfriend's card too, so I got a bunch of movies from the library, and then I picked up some more books because I have a problem. And last time I stopped in the library, I actually didn't pick up anything because he told me no more books. So when he wasn't with me, I went and got more books. And so first, let's start off with the movies. This is 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's older. I have no idea what it's about. It looked like it would be good. It says he's about to do the unthinkable. No intercourse whatsoever for 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's got Josh Hartnett in it. That sounds familiar. It's erotic comedic fun. Highly erotic comedic fun. So there's that. I grabbed Annabelle because I felt like watching something a little terrifying and weird. I like watching scary movies before bed. I already watched this one. This one is the Amityville Murders based on true events. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna toss that one over there because I already watched it. Next, I have All I See Is You with Blake Lively and Jason Clarke. I have no idea what this is about. It looked good though. It's got Blake Lively in it, so. Then I have American Animals. It's a true crime thriller. Looks like this. No idea. Just sounded really good. I'm working my way through the alphabet on the movies. So these are all going to be A movies. Next I found Alice, Welcome to a Whole New Wonderland with Katerina Scorzone, Tim Curry, and Kathy Bates. So there's that. I picked up one of my favorite movies, which is Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron and James McAvoy. Then I found August Rush with the little kid. It's got Robin Williams in it. So, and just another really pretty one. Then I picked up Ava, Kill or Be Killed. I remember watching this one time, but not since. And then I picked up this movie. It spoke to me. It's got Ben Affleck, Kate Hudson, Paul Rudd, Christina Ricci, Dave Chappelle, Guillermo Diaz, Angela Featherstone, Gabby Hoffman, Courtney Love. So it's 11:59 on New Year's Eve. Do you know where your date is? It's called 200 Cigarettes. But there's nothing on the back. So I have absolutely no idea what I'm getting myself into. I don't know if it's a comedy special. It's from 98 or 1999. I don't know if it's a comedy special or what, but it sounded like it would be good. So those are the movies I got. That was what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 movies. And the way we did that is you can only get 7 at a time. So yeah, I got some on my card, and then I got the rest on his card. And then I was like, you know what? I'm already putting stuff on his card, so why not? So next, I got Race's Book Club pick by Kylie Reed, Such a Fun Age. I have no idea what this is about. What happens when you do the right thing for the wrong reason? Alex Chamberlain is a woman who gets what she wants and has made a living with her confidence-driven brand. showing other women how to do the same, so she is shocked when her babysitter, Amira Tucker, is confronted while watching the Chamberlains toddler one night, walking the aisles of their local high-end supermarket. The store security guard, seeing a young black woman out late with a white child, accuses Amira of kidnapping 2-year-old Briar. A small crowd gathers, a bystander films everything, and Amira is furious and humiliated. Alex resolves to make things right, but Amira herself is aimless, broken, weary of Alex's desire to help. At 25, she is about to lose her health insurance and has no idea what to do with her life. When the video of Amira goes public and unearths someone from Alex's past, both women find themselves on a crash course that will upend everything they think they know about themselves and each other. With empathy and piercing social commentary, such a fun age explores the sickness of transactional relationships, which it means to make someone family, and the complicated reality of being a grown-up. It is a series debut for our times. Sounds good. I've heard some good things about it. I've heard some bad things about it. Then I got The Deep by River Solomon with David Diggs, William Hudson, and Jonathan Snipes. I have no idea what this one's about either. It was on trending. Oh, it's science fiction. I don't know about that. Yitu holds the memories for her people. Her people, the Wajinuru, water-dwelling descendants of pregnant African slave women thrown overboard by slavers, live idyllic lives in the deep. Their past, too traumatic to be remembered regularly, is forgotten by everyone, save one, save the historian. Yitu remembers for all the Wajinuru, and the memories, painful and wonderful, traumatic and terrible and miraculous, are destroying her. And so she flees to the surface, escaping the memories and the expectations and the responsibilities, and discovers a world the Wajinuru left behind long ago. Yitu will learn more than she ever expected to about her own past and about the future of her people. If they are all to survive, they'll need to reclaim the memories, reclaim their identities, and own who they really are. Inspired by the hit song by Clipping Compromise of David Diggs, William Hudson, and Jonathan Snipes, The Deep will resonate long after the last page is turned. So it sounds interesting. I'm not 100% sure on it though, and now that I know it's a sci-fi, I'm really not sure. The other one, I don't know what it is. And then this one was also on display. Go figure, me and my display books. And this is Cheryl Strayed, Tiny Beautiful Things, Advice from Dear Sugar. It says, for more than a decade, thousands of people have sought advice from Dear Sugar, the pseudonym of best-selling author Cheryl Strayed. First through her online column at The Rumpus, later through her hit podcast Dear Sugars, and now through her popular Substack newsletter, Tiny Beautiful Things collects the best of Dear Sugar in one volume, bringing her wisdom to many more readers. This edition features 6 new columns and a new preface by Strayed, which, rich with humor, insight, compassion, absolute honesty, this book is a balm for everything life throws our way. And this one's just the one on display. So it's soon to be a Hulu original series, and best-selling author of Wild, and it's another Reese's Book Club. It's from 2012 though, so it's kind of older. And then it was updated in 2022. There's an intro. It was always only us. Probably something I might take to work tonight since I'm closing. So that is everything that I got from the library. I did find this cute little Cozy Mystery 2023 thing. Grounds for Murder, Killer Content, Botanist Guide to Parties and Poisons, Elementary Shootbread, The Secret Book and Scone Society, Murder Once Removed, and Murder by the Book. That's the reading list for January to July for the Cozy Mystery Club, which meets every third Wednesday of the month at 6:30 p.m. at the Hayes Public Library. If you're interested. I just grabbed it because I needed a bookmark. But that's everything I have for you. This video was super duper short, so I think what I'm going to do is I have these 2 books here that I need to do try a chapter, so we're going to do a library haul and then hyphen it try a chapter. Part 7. And it's just going to be these 2 books. I don't know how long these chapters are. I think it's for my short stack. I'm not 100% sure. But give me 1 second. Alright, so I have Elizabeth Scott's As I Wake, When Everything and Nothing is Real. Remembering to forget, Ava wakes up in a house she doesn't know, into a life she doesn't recognize. Everyone is a stranger, and Ava can't shake the odd feeling that she's not who they say she is. Though she struggles to make out the memories that begin to resurface, they're of a different life entirely, one filled with danger. Ava doesn't know what to make of these visions in which she and familiar-faced friends play very different and very deadly roles. But when Morgan appears, the one boy able to step from her memories into her reality, the high stakes and ultimate sacrifices of eternal love become the fiercest truth of all. There's also going to be there also is another novel by her called Grace, and it's got a feather burning, and it looks good. So hopefully I like this one, and then maybe I'll look for the other one. Searching for answers. Where am I? I back away, step onto grass. It's cold and wet against my feet. Sounds a chill crawling through my toes and up my spine. Walking. I am walking. Almost running. Off the grass and onto a road. The streetlight beaming at the end of it, glowing over a sign. Home away lane. Where am I? Street, alley, driveway, walk, road. I know. I don't know home away lane. Where am I? Close my eyes. This is just a dream. A weird, bad dream. Like, I don't know. I don't know any of my bad dreams. I don't know. I open my eyes. It's still dark, still night. My skin is cold and I have goosebumps, but this isn't real. It's just a dream, a bad dream. And I know that just like I know that I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Alright. Chapter 1. Wake up. I'm in bed, sheets and blankets tucked around me, my legs sprawled out like I've fallen. No light in the room except faint yellow and a darker, colder gleam shining through the window, its curtains only partly closed. Where am I? I don't know these sheets, this bed, this room. I look down at myself, see soft fabric wrapping me from neck to knees. My feet are bare. There are dark shapes all around. People? I slide up onto my elbows slowly, creeping back until my shoulders hit the wooden back of the bed. I sit quiet, watching. Waiting. No movement. No breathing other than my own. There are no people here, just things. Chair, dresser, desk, lamp. I can see them as my eyes adjust to the dark. Familiar shapes. Words easy on my tongue, but still. I don't recognize these dark shapes, these things. Where am I? I get up. The door to the room I'm in opens easily, unlocked, swinging free, and I step into a hall. It's dark and there is carpet under my feet. Thick and soft. It extends out past me, leads to 2 closed doors. What hides behind them? I don't want to look. Stairs. I see them now, a little to my left, and move toward them, grateful. I do not know where they lead, but it has to be a way, and that is better than those closed doors. The stairs are carpeted too, soft under my feet, and down and down and down I walk into more darkness. I can walk. I can talk. Whisper. Carpet. Into the dark. I know words. Hands, door, nightgown, bed, dark, light. Where am I? Bottom of the stairs, wood under my feet now. I'm standing on a floor, darkness all around, edged only by the deeper darkness of more rooms, waiting shadows. Door to my left, just a few steps away. I move toward it carefully, my feet silently crossing the floor. I see my toes, but they do not feel like mine. I am dreaming, maybe, one where everything is familiar but not. Understood but not known. I open the door. Night. It is night, and a streetlight glows strong enough that it bleeds across the faint light of stars that strain above it. Close my eyes. I think about stars. Their light comes from years beyond years away. Constellations. Big Dipper, Orion. Venus sometimes shines brightly, low in the night sky, and is mistaken for a star. I open my eyes. I still don't know here. I don't know this place. Where am I? There are more stairs, rugged for outside, for weather, and I walk down them. I walk away from the room, the hall, the stairs. I turn around, see a tall shape, boxy dark in the night. A house. I don't know it. Where am I? I back away, step onto grass. It's cold and wet against my feet. Sends a chill crawling through my toes and up my spine. Walking, I am walking, almost running, off the grass and onto a road, the streetlight beaming at the end of it, glowing over a sign, Home Away Lane. Where am I? Street, alley, driveway, walk, road, I know. I don't know Home Away Lane. Where am I? Close my eyes, this is just a dream, a weird, bad dream, like, I don't know. I don't know any of my bad dreams. I don't know. I open my eyes. It's still dark, still night. My skin is cold and I have goosebumps, but this isn't real. It's just a dream, a bad dream. And I know that just like I know that I am, I don't know. I don't know. Close eyes, shaky now. End dream. Whoa! That was interesting to say the least. These are very short chapters, by the way. Like 3 to 5 page chapters. One chapter is literally a page, and then another one's literally 2 pages, and then 2 pages. Seven pages, 2 pages, 1 page, 5 pages. It's crazy. Like, this is definitely going to be like a quick, easy read. I love books that have short chapters in them because it just makes you feel like you're flying through the book. And if they have a lot that's like really keeping your attention span, you don't even notice. All right. And the last book I have for you is Sleeper by Mackenzie Canahan. Her dreams are your nightmares. When Sarah sleeps, she's a danger to herself, but when she takes a new drug meant to cure her, she becomes a nightmare to everyone else. And I'm not going to read the synopsis for this because we already actually read it in one other one, and then we realized that we were not going to make it through this one fast enough before the camera died. So, Chapter 1. If you ever see a door hovering in the middle of an ethereal gray fog, don't open it. In fact, no matter how adventurous you're feeling or how curious or how baffled you are by that freestanding door floating in the void, promise me that you'll run in the opposite direction. In other words, don't be an idiot like me. The door isn't anything special. 3 horizontal panels, distressed white wood, gleaming brass knob. It's nothing to write home about. But its sudden appearance triggers Christmas morning-like excitement. Nothing else is happening. I mean, literally nothing. I'm all alone in this gloomy mist. It's been hours since I went to bed, and I am bored. So the sudden appearance of the door is a thrill. I reach out to turn the knob, and it doesn't once occur to me that what lies on the other side might not be the golden ticket. So when the door doesn't budge, I want in even more. As I stare at my nemesis, growing more and more desperate to get inside it, my thoughts turn to Gigi McDonald, captain of my lacrosse team, queen bee to all of us wannabes. Anytime we drop a pass or let another player get a fast break to goal, she relentlessly runs drills until we get it right. But her favorite motivator is the football team. You want them to think we're weak? She'll scream until this little vein pops on her forehead. Or are you going to show that that the real athletes do more than just run until they hit something? The question is rhetorical, but tonight, I face my opponent, channeling every football player who's ever scoffed at women's athletics. I take a step back, lower my shoulder, and ram the door with all my might. Flies open, and I fall. Into black. Silence. Chest compressing airlock. A steaming wind needle pricks my face as a deafening whop, like the amplified times a million fluttering of butterflies' wings, beats against my eardrums, and I'm sure they will burst. My mouth drains of all moisture. I blink and I blink and I blink and I blink. It's all I can do to see anything against the slapping wind in the darkness. I am being swallowed into nothingness. Until I'm not. My blinking eyelids reveal a flip book of images, arthritic branches leafless in the moonlight, a rocky path, the color green. And then I land, face first, in a mountain of crunchy brown leaves. I lie still, inhaling the crisp autumn air that tickles the inside of my nose. Raising myself onto my elbows, I brush away a leaf that's tangled in my thick, dark hair. I've come through the looking glass, but I totally know this place. I am in the nature preserve behind the Horseman's football field. In front of me is the stump, what remains of the massive oak tree that the town cut down when I was 10. I know it now as the favorite late-night hangout spot for Irvington High School's cool kids, and a monument to some personal first. Not only did I try my first beer here, but it's also where an upperclassman soccer star gave 14-year-old me my first kiss. The beer may have been an acquired taste, but that kiss was like coming home. Tonight, though, the stump is deserted, leafless trees canopy overhead, and a bright full moon plays hide and seek between branches. Twigs crunch under my feet as I move over rocks and roots, seeking out a random course that soon becomes an actual path. I'm dressed only in a tank top and boy short hip huggers, the slumber party uniform I went to bed in. I rub my arms for warmth, always the fashionista. I chide myself, never the weather girl. I follow the path obediently, trying my best to ignore the goosebumps that have turned my skin to sandpaper. By the time I jump at the particularly loud crack of a twig snapping under my foot, I wander deep into an unfamiliar part of the woods. Shh, whispers someone directly to my right. Every molecule of my being tenses. Beside me, leaning against a tree, is a shirtless boy with sun-kissed brown hair and 4 out of 6 pack abs, watching something on the other side of where we stand. He is tall, taller than me by a foot at least. Though his shoulders are broad, he's lean, his width easily framed by the thick trunk of a maple. He's got that effortless, shaggy short hair that curls at the edges and a long, slightly off-center nose that's all the more intriguing for its character-building crookedness. It's like a wobbly arrow that bursts forth from a prominent brow and ends pointing at some seriously kissable lips. Unenjoyable cliche shiver ripples through my still tense but now in a good way body. I'm psyched for the companionship, but more so that said companion is hot. He looks over at me, his Oscarine eyes sizing me up before they return to the subject of their stealthy surveillance. Then he reaches out his arm, providing a perfect me-sized opening against his chest. For the first time, I hesitate. When you're here in this place, you generally don't waste much time with contemplation. Why would you when there's no such thing as consequence, no final exam, no why or what were you thinking? Here, there's nothing but now, so it strikes me as odd that I have the sudden urge to cover up. Am I feeling shy? Why, when none of this is real? Am I embarrassed that the space between this half-naked wood god and a giant tree trunk is the only place I want to be? I tell my subconscious conscience to shove it and take a step forward. As I inhale this dream guy, I forget everything else. His intoxicating odor of Dove soap and all-American boy sweat beckons to me like one of those finger-shaped scent streaks from Scooby-Doo. I slide into place against him. His chest is warm, but my shivering doesn't stop. I turn my face up to his and smell. He doesn't so much as glance down at me. Fixated and set on that spot beyond us, I wonder what could be more compelling than a scantily clad girl leaning against his chest. So I look. In the center of a clearing, spotlighted by the impossibly bright moon, lays a fawn. Her eyes are wide and her breathing shallow. An arrow protrudes from her side. The wound's fatal, but it'll take a while for her to die, the boy says. Feel a sob build deep within me, but when I open my mouth, I don't cry out. I know what to do, I say instead. Suddenly, I am running into the clearing. I place one hand on the trembling deer's chin and the other on the opposite side of her head. In her surprise, she struggles against me, and I lose my grip. But she is also wounded, groggy, and I use that to my advantage. I wrestle the animal still, pinning her with my legs. My absolute certainty that this murky kill is the right thing to do gives me strength. The boy at the tree calls to me, telling me to stop, but I won't. I can't. The deer's eyes widen. My hands return to her chin and forehead and lock in place. I prepare to snap her neck. No! Wake up! Everything freezes. The woods disappear. The wind stills. The deer vanishes, though I can still feel her against my hands. I ask, what did you say? I don't get an answer. The boy is gone, and new sounds engulf me, muffled at first. Someone is screaming. Sarah, stop! You're going to kill her! A familiar female voice shrieks. I blink my eyes, flickering myself back to reality. No longer am I looking into the blinding late autumn moon. Instead, I see the recessed halogens of a suburban basement. I lower my gaze and take in the room where 2 of my best friends are staring at me. Tess is the one shouting, "Stop! Sarah, you have to stop!" Amber is clutching her pillow, her jaw almost unhinged in shock. I feel something struggle against me, trying to free itself from the restraints that my limbs have become to hold it in place. No, not something. Someone. Gigi, the boss of us all. She is sobbing. She trembles against my iron-clenched hands, which are locked firmly on her chin and forehead, about to snap her neck. Crap, I think. Not again. Oh, I don't know, you guys. It's not calling to me. The chapters are long. The story feels dry. It's too not me. This one's a bust. I wanted to say it was going to be a win, but it's a total bust. She's just got a psychotic issue or some type of sleep issue, and that'll be resolved with medication and a study and all this other stuff. So no, I'm not. I'm not interested in it. If you guys are interested in Sleeper by Mackenzie Cowdenhead, then that's totally on you. But I think I would have to try it on audiobook because just holding the book alone and the font of the book, the words, it doesn't call to me at all. So I hope that you enjoy this. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Coffee time.